Winterland used to look so pretty. Now
Hello and welcome to my channel. So today I'll be showing you how to make the YAO Woman's original rice water recipe. So why I decided to do this is because I have known about this recipe for as long as I can remember, but I've been so skeptical to do it, and this is because I have seen different versions of these recipes online. I've seen people who have said cook it, some people have said don't cook it, I've seen people who have done it with oranges, some people have done it with lemons and lime. I've seen people who have used white rice, some people have used brown rice. So there's so many variations out there on the internet. People say it works, some people say it doesn't work, but then I thought to myself, if YAO women have been using this for centuries, then definitely this must definitely work. Then I decided to do my own personal research to see what I can find, and after doing this research I understand why it doesn't work for some people, because they have been doing these recipes wrong. A lot of the recipes online have been done wrong. So based on all my research, I'll be showing you how to make the YAO Woman's original rice water recipe. So in case you're new to all this and you don't know what I'm talking about, so this recipe is about this woman called the Red YAO woman, who pride themselves in their long, beautiful, silky black hair, which they said is as a result of the rice water they use to rinse their hair. Rice water is basically fermented rice water which you use to rinse your hair for the purpose of achieving long and healthy hair. And this rice water method goes all the way back to the Heian period. I hope I got the pronunciation right, by the Japanese women. So contrary to the popular opinion on the internet that it was originated from the YAO women, they made it popular, but it was actually invented by the Japanese women all the way back during the Heian period. It actually makes sense for rice to be very beneficial to the hair because it is very rich in a lot of vitamins and a lot of minerals. We all know how it is an antioxidant. It is very rich in amino acid, magnesium, folic acid, vitamin C, vitamin K, vitamin B1 to B6, vitamin E as well. So all these vitamins play a very key role in making your hair really grow and keeping your hair healthy. It is also known to help prevent dandruff as well. So it has a lot of benefits. No wonder the YAO women use this to make their hair grow. So now let's talk about the ingredients, which is the main thing. So I'm going to be showing you all the things that they say they use. So they said they use plain white rice, not easy cook, not any kind of rice, just plain white rice. And they say the stickier the better, and it makes a lot of sense. Think about it, when you buy Chinese food, the rice is always that kind of sticky rice. So I had to go and look for this rice. This is the rice that I found, and I found that it was really sticky, so I bought it. So if you want to make this recipe, make sure you're using just plain white rice, not brown rice or any kind of rice. Next ingredient is this citrus fruit called pomelo, and this is a Chinese grapefruit. And I can understand why a lot of people were using oranges, some people are using lime, some people are using lemon. But what the YAO women use is this pomelo fruit, and it's a kind of grapefruit. So if you can't find this, you can use grapefruit as well. I found this easily here in the UK in the supermarket, but yeah, if you can't find it, just use normal grapefruit. They're all in the same family. So the articles I read said the YAO women use a tea plant seed, a kind of green tea powder they add to the recipe. So I did my research and I found that this particular one they claim the YAO woman use, which I found easily on eBay. I'll link it in the description box. But I think if you have any plant tea plant seed powder, you can add to it, but this they said is the type that they use, so I bought this as well. And then they said they use oils as well. So I didn't find what kind of oil the YAO woman use, but then I have this black Jamaican castor oil lavender, which I know is really good for hair growth, so I decided to use this. But when it comes to the oil, honestly, you can use any oil of your choice, but if you are looking for an oil to use, I would recommend this because this oil is really good for hair growth. So I think combination with the other ingredients, this will do wonders to the potion. I call it the magic potion. So yeah, it will do wonders to the recipe, so you can add this if you want. And then finally, you need a jar, and you need a jar that has a lid because you need to cover it properly for it to ferment. So I've got my jar here, and then now let's start making the recipe exactly the way the YAO women make their recipe. So we will be starting off with our rice, and I didn't find the exact measurement the YAO women use because they make them in large quantities. All the videos I have seen, they make them in big pots and they use them over time. So but then I'll just be using 1 cup of rice because it's just for myself. So I'll be using just 1 cup of rice, and then the first thing they do is they rinse the rice just to take out any particles or any dust, which is what I'll be doing next. So they're not washing the rice at this point. All they're doing is just rinsing it out just to take out any dust or particles. After doing that, we'll be taking out the water, and then we'll be adding another water. The YAO women use either stream water or rainwater, which I think is the purest form of water, but obviously we don't have it here, so the closest to it is distilled water. So I'll be using that. I'll be using 4 cups of distilled water. If you can't find distilled water, just use any water that you have. I don't think it will make the recipe not work. So what you're supposed to do is soak it for half an hour, and then they now use their hands to just start rubbing the rice till the rice water starts to look kind of milky, so a bit whitish. And I think the whole essence of doing this is just to bring out all the nutrients in the rice. So contrary to what I see on the internet, a lot of people are cooking this rice. Some people are soaking it overnight. No, the YAO women don't soak it overnight, neither do they cook the rice. What they do is they just keep washing this for about 5 minutes till the water looks this white. And what they do is they take out the water and pour it in a pot, and then they discard the rice. They don't use the rice, they only use the rice water. And it kind of makes sense. I think the reason some people are experiencing damage is because they're using excess protein on their hair. Rice is very rich in protein. If you put too much protein on your hair is going to break. I will be adding the peel of the pomelo fruit as well as all the other ingredients to the pot, and then I'll allow it to boil. So I didn't find how long they boil it for, but then I'm of the opinion that if you are adding any nutrients or minerals to your hair, if you cook it for too long, then it reduces the strength of the nutrients. So I didn't boil this for a long time. What I did was I just left it to boil for like 5 to 7 minutes just to get it to the boiling point, and then I took it off the stove. So you can see how completely different this recipe is from the popular one on the internet. A lot of people are cooking this rice. Some people are soaking it overnight, which I think is the reason why some people are experiencing protein overload and it's damaging their hair. Too much of everything is bad. Even if you decide to follow this recipe and you notice the water is too white, I advise please dilute it with water just to be on the safe side. You don't want to have protein overload on your hair. You really don't want that. So this is basically the recipe. So I'm gonna allow this boil for about 5 to 7 minutes. This is because I don't want to lose all the nutrients in the water, because I think boiling it for too long will just reduce the strength of the nutrients. So I would just allow it get to the boiling point and I'll take it off the stove. And another thing going around on the internet is people are promising fast growth. People are saying you're going to see your hair grow in a week or 2. I really don't agree to that. The YAO women starts to do this since when they turn 6 years old. Most of them do it for the rest of their lives, and obviously that is why they have that beautiful hair. So it's something that I think it will obviously aid hair growth. It will help your hair grow fast, but not as fast as the internet is saying. Not in 2 weeks. It's something that you have to keep doing to see the result. So I plan to do that. I plan to do this even if it's just once a month. I plan to do that just to see how my hair takes this treatment. If my hair loves it, then I'll keep doing it. If my hair doesn't love it, then I'll stop using it. But I'll give an update of this recipe, and like I said, I'll be showing how to apply this to my hair, because there's a method as well the YAO women used to apply this recipe to their hair, which I'll be showing in my next video. So if you want to see that, please subscribe to the channel so that when I do post that video, you would know. And also please click on that notification bell. That is the only way you will get notified that I have posted this video and for you to watch it. So please subscribe and click on the notification bell. And if you watch this video to this stage, please give it a thumbs up. I put in a lot of work in creating this video. Please give it a thumbs up. Share as well to anyone you think will find it useful. Another thing I forgot to mention is the smell. People claim this recipe smell, and this is because, again, they did it wrong. This recipe doesn't smell at all. I think the pomelo peel and the oil just killed the whole smell. It does not smell at all. It doesn't smell. It has a smell obviously, but not bad smell that you cannot tolerate. Is a smell that is okay, that anybody can tolerate. So yeah, I think most of the information going around is really wrong, because they did it wrong, so they got wrong results. But if you do it right, something that you wouldn't have a problem using at all. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and like I said, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done that already, and also click on that notification bell. And I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.
All of the snow in this winterland used to look so pretty, now making me